No wonder why neurospecialty, everybody do not do that. Okay. So, and in ortho also neuro is important. So you cannot rule out cardiopulmonary or neuro from ortho. Okay, I'm only an orthopedic. Because we see that proprioceptive training has become part of the orthopedic rehab, sensory re-education, and of course the neurological examination, neural mobilization or neural manual therapy. Everything is neurology is coming there. So it's very, very important to understand the patient will have multiple problems together. A stroke patient can come with an ONE. We can't say that I'll treat only the ONE. A paraplegic might come with what is called as sacroiliac pain or piriformis syndrome. So you might think of, functional is important for both, but understanding the structural background and their associated impact will give you a better clarity. And especially the clinical anatomy should have at least all these days, if it was like an area where you don't want to travel. Okay. But today, at least, yes, I was shown at least from the helicopter. Okay. So I saw that these are the things. Okay. And I can watch this video again and ensure that I can actually go inside parallelly with the pictures and draw diagrams and make it better understandable, because it's worth it, okay, over a period of time. Directly, if you ask me, what do? I am concerned more about whether spinal cord injury is there or not in a patient. I'm not bothered about whether anterior, lateral, posterior, okay. But if predominant problem is there with pain and temperature and pressure, sensations like that, I will suspect the lateral, but the management is not going to be different for me. Okay. I'm going to see the tone. I'm going to see the sit to stand. I'm going to see that whether protective sensations are not there. So I have to give the sensory training. So these all things become priority there. Okay. Bladder and bowel, so functions to train. So that will be important for me because they are higher concern for the patient. I can try to treat them with muscles locally like that, orthopedic perspective, but the patient will not show much response unless we train them functionally. So functional treatment, if you are taking, you need not bother about where is the level of injury. Patient not able to turn around in the bed, train the turning around in the bed. Patient not able to come to sitting, train the sitting from supine or sideline. So functional goals. But for documentation, you need to always have the structural perspective as a clinician, your diagnosis. Okay. And also for communication with the neurologist or neurosurgeon. Definitely your neurological examination will give you the clue of the clinical anatomy. What is the thing which is actually causing the patient's symptoms, okay, and the problems. So then the consultant gives you more respect, more interprofessional communication in every decision making, and it is a better professional identity. Okay. Right. Yes, Darshana?
Yeah, very rightly said, sir. Even if it's, we see a patient as a whole. So, first time when the patient is coming to you, we won't think, it's orthopedic problem, it's a neurological problem. Yes, as per the symptoms, yes, we do bifurcate the condition broadly, but then when it comes to examination, we need to know at least these basics, whatever you have taught today. And after practicing for so many years, I think whatever you've taught today is so apt, at least this much we need to know. Further, yes, to enhance our knowledge, there is so much more to neurology. But
even for an exam perspective, sometimes people can ask, like posterior column itself, they can ask fasciculus cuneatus, what is the function? Fasciculus gracilis, what is the function? Okay. They can ask individually, posterior column.
Yeah.
Or some people might ask, what is Brown-Sequard syndrome?
Yes.
In anatomy viva. Okay.
Yes.
But if those questions come, you should be happy that your performance was above the level.
Above the level. Absolutely.
That's why the question is coming. So you can
Yes.
always tell that I saw the term, sir, but I don't remember now. So show that curiosity to learn again there.
Yeah.
And come out of the hall with a smile because you have done better than others. Rather than someone who is asked how many spinal nerves are there, okay? How many cranial nerves are there? And the person don't know. Versus someone who do not know Brown-Sequard syndrome or fasciculus cuneatus or gracilis or syringomyelia. Chaurasia, central canal, syringomyelia is given in applied anatomy.
Yes.
That applied anatomy only actually comes in the viva, in the practicals.
Right.
But by the applied anatomy questions, you can understand that you have done anatomy better. Okay.
Absolutely.
But for clinicians, you have to start with the applied anatomy because daily we are application applying.
Yes.
So applied anatomy and then go reverse.
Go reverse. Right.
So that's why clinical anatomy.
Yeah. Perfectly taught, sir, today. You made it interesting because neurology is something.
I am trying to relate things to how you can remember.
Scared about it.
If you don't relate it with the funny examples, it's very tough to remember. Okay?
Yes.
It's for example, pain and temperature. Okay. Or laterally pressure. Okay. So these kind of things.
Yes.
Posteriorly balance. Okay.
Yeah.
So these kind of things are helpful.
We
of
remember
course, there are dermatome and myotome. Dance also is there. There are a lot of things to make things more entertaining.
Right.
Yes.
So yes, and so very. We need to know this even from peripheral nerve injuries. What we see. So from that point of view, also, of course, we need to know at least these basics of the nerves. So, yeah, very interesting and nice.
Cell body, neuron, axon, myelin sheath. Okay. So various things. When I come to the peripheral nerve, the role of peripheral nerve lesions, then their demyelinating disorders. Okay, so then it will come. Axonal neuropathies, demyelinating neuropathies. So different conditions. But most importantly, first line as a clinician, what you need to know. As a student, okay, knowing this to which level it is important.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you need to know. So both the things.
Yes, sir. Very
and
well.
Absolutely, after the session, any textbook should be easy. So that is the major objective of these master classes.
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
We have a picture here in the background, the poster chart, which shows the nervous system and the divisions everywhere in the body. If I actually show the close-up, it will look like the body is full of wires, okay, electrical wires fully. And the battery is the brain. The spinal cord is more of what is called as an extension of the battery, okay. And these are like wires which are coming in the nerves, okay, for the upper limb and the lower limb. You have parts of the brain, okay, in every level. Okay, this is a very kind of a simplified poster. Some of the names, they are named in English and also Hindi. Okay. So for these posters are stuck in the clinic, for example, outside, where the patient waiting area is. So let the patient also be observing that, okay, these are all things that are there. Okay. Another poster for muscles, another poster for a skeleton, which is only with bones. So it makes the patient education, okay, in a simple term, that they get that idea that, oh, okay, my right side nerve is connected to the left side nerve. In the center, there is a nerve bundle. Okay, so some things they are based on that their own understanding. They will. Those who are afraid too much of medical information and of doctors, they will not look at these charts. Okay, so don't think that I'll put this chart, people will get scared. Okay, so it is for an awareness. Plus, sometimes you can use these kind of tools to explain to the patient that See, you got a pressure of the nerve here. So that is why you are having pain all along the leg. Okay. So you can show like that so that they understand that why back pain is there, but why numbness is there in the foot. Okay. So these kind of things. Rather than showing a spine model or the actual skeleton, these diagrams are better
Right.
to educate.
Yes.
If you use the three-dimensional model, subject will memorize that model as that is my body.
Ah.
And the damage is more permanent and chronic pain. Like that memory will come. Okay? So that is the only difference between using a 2D poster versus a 3D model. Okay. Even that vertebral column, just hold. Imagine you show this to a patient. Okay. You can tell these are spinal nerve roots that are coming out of the intervertebral foramen. Okay. And so all the nerve roots are coming here, sacral roots are coming, all that. So this is ventral, this is dorsal, okay, rami. Okay. So you can always show this. But sometimes the 3D models will create a panic memory. Okay. Especially with the back, where this is spinal cord and you have the ganglia, okay, dorsal root. So this is like dura mater, okay, the covering. So here you have the nerve root again, dorsal root with the ganglia coming out. Yeah, this is like intervertebral disc. So sometimes this, if you can use it for teaching model, but if sometimes you show this to the patient, like this is the disc bulge and there's a compression, the subject will have that in the mental memory. Okay, that my disc is compressing on the nerve. Okay, so every time when the numbness is coming, the patient will think that it's bulging, it's compressing. Okay, so they panic. So what happens is it creates a chronic pain, which is central pain mechanisms like that. So these models are good for studying and teaching. 2D ones are best for patients. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Wonderful session. Enjoying.
It is the part of the continuation. Okay? There's nothing which is like an extraordinary thing in this session. But if I'm going to a different one, an unrelated one, for example, only the arterial system, only the venous system, there are separate master classes like this. So I want to introduce to all the arteries together, nerves together, veins together, lymphatic system together. So that perspective of functional perspective, when we take, the whole body is a single structure.
Yes.
Nerve is a single structure. Arteries, all of them are a single structure. Veins, all of them are single structure. So like that. So that is clinical. Because patients have arterial problem, the clinical features will be same wherever it is. Patients have venous problems, the clinical features are same wherever it is there in the body. Okay.
Yes.
That is how that perspective should come as in clinical anatomy. It makes easy. And then we move on and seeing what is called as the visceral, and then in visceral again, it will be like only the clinical aspects, whichever is relevant. Okay, system wise, we'll see the anatomy. So that means anatomy of gastrointestinal, anatomy of respiratory, anatomy of cardiac.
Right.
Okay, so like that, urogenital, urinary, then genital, in genital male and female. So those kind of things, rather than seeing individually stomach, what are the layers, inner side, what is there, outer side, what is there. Okay, so all those things. And of course, in a visceral manipulation or visceral viscosomatic manotherapy perspective, the facial connections to the stomach, the ligaments around the stomach that suspends the stomach there. So that will be more important because mechanically we are going to influence the stomach. And where is the nerve supply? Okay, which direction it is. So what force you give, how can you load the nerve, the vagus supplying the stomach? Okay, so that way.
Right.
Those ones will be like the cranial course only. It will be like a visit to the space. okay, which we have not touched upon. Okay? If you see neurology, it is which we did not actually prefer comfortable going to. Okay, it was part of our way, but we never went into that. Okay, there are people who might have tried much better, like Dr. Mansi, maybe if she is more interested in neuro, she might have done. But still, people who are practicing neuro also, the anatomical side, you'll always find that there is a vague disparity or a lack of clarity because neurological structures are not visible to the eyes.
Absolutely.
We have to imagine and we have to feel, and we have to see that. That is the only major reason. Even if you see the cadaver.
So the first thing is you cannot see the neuron.
Yeah, exactly. So even labeled the system is there, means the anatomist has done that. You will just see that the pin is there. Okay, there. Diagram only you can know from the textbook. Okay? So that is the thing which comes. The challenge in diagnosis of neurological disorders.
Right. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Now Ritu ma'am will be understanding why she has so many questions in neuro. Because there are so many things behind that which actually we did not go there. Okay. So that is why there is questions. If I have never been to US, for me, Washington also there will be doubt. New York also doubt. San Francisco also doubt. So everything is doubtful only for me. That's true. Because I have never been to US. Okay. Yes. What is it?
Sir, today I think I am speechless because today's session has given me again I can say that I want to learn more about neuro after today's session because I think there is lots of things which we are not aware of, that thing, that how we can differentiate between all these type of UMN and LMN also, and what according to their symptoms and their tracks also. The tracks was just today you have explained the tracks. That is also giving a great view of dysfunction related to posterior, anterior to lateral. That is very different because we know the terms of that particular dysfunction, but we don't know the track of that from where to where that dysfunction is coming. And like you were showing that the T4 to T6 and L2 region, how we can differentiate between the three levels, that above and the below level, which dysfunctions are coming, either the upper motor neuron or lower motor neuron, and they are affecting the
even this sensation around the anus, sensation around the urethra or the perirectal perianal sensation, plus the pelvic floor contraction or the rectal tone. This both sensory and motor functions, if they are present, it means that it is incomplete spinal cord injury. If they are also lost, no functions are available, no sensation around the anus, no contraction of the sphincter, then definitely you can tell it's a complete spinal cord injury. So bladder and bowel, final level, the central fibers it is. So complete spinal cord injury will not have this. In spinal shock, everybody will not have bladder and bowel control. But when you check the reflex, when you give stimulus to the, for example, in males, bulbocavernosus reflex, that means you actually stroke around the testis, on the testis, and you will find erection of the skin. Okay. So that reflex or the rectal contraction will come. So if that comes, that means the central fibers are intact. Even if the tone is flaccid, both upper limbs, both lower limbs flaccid, patient is unconscious, still bulbocavernosus reflex will tell you that it is incomplete spinal cord injury. Patient will get the tone and they will recover. But other type of patients who's a female, for example, rectal only, perirectal you are stroking and rectal contraction is coming. That is also shows incomplete spinal cord injury. She will recover. But you are stroking and there is no contraction, all flaccid, and ICU, emergency and unconscious. So definitely you can be sure that it's a spinal cord injury which is complete, and complete spinal cord injuries, faster the neurosurgeon operates, it's better. Nowadays, the therapies have come like stem cell transplant.
Right.
Stem cell is actually the umbilical cord. From there, they
Yeah.
take the sample, either
Mm.
ourselves or related person, and they implant it there at the spinal cord, because that is the major growth stimulating or the enriching one
Yeah.
tissues. So then there also it helps in regeneration, and they tell that stem cell transplant can help complete spinal cord injuries. But the research was very promising. Unfortunately, the data didn't come out because of the economical politics.
Yeah.
So what is there out for the public is not an actual stem cell transplant. It is only a modified version, which is like not sure what can happen. Okay. The actual ones are reserved for the highly rich. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir. So I think very nice session, and I think we will learn it more about in further session about the neuro region that will be more effective for the treatment. Like you were saying that if we are treating the patient with the bones or joints and muscles, but like ma'am was saying, the nerves are not visible, so we are not so much aware of that type
Now
of
means ma'am was telling spinal cord. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Peripheral nerves are visible,
yeah,
palpable.
right,
You
right.
can do dancing with the peripheral
Yeah.
nerves because you have already completed the neuromanual therapy. Mhm. Yeah.
So today's session was, I think, very important session, which everyone has to learn more about the nervous system also, because it gives the, like you were saying, that our brain is the boss and then secretary and the personal secretary, that you have distinguished between all the functions. So I think if the boss is not working, then how can the secretary and the personal, the PA will work? So all are, I think, attached according to your explanation. Now it is easy to understand that where is the ascending mode and descending mode, where the motors are working and where are the sensory working, and how we can attach their names only, that spinothalamic to spinocerebellum, that where is the track is coming. Well, so it is easy now to understand, because before that we have to something, I think for me, I was not able to collect all these things, that how we can know about the track. But now when you have explained that ascending and descending, it is so easy that if it is going up and down, it is very clear who is ordering that. Giving down is for the motor nerves, do your work, and for the sensory, go up and feel the sensation. So it is easy.
Inform
Yeah.
and take permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is sensory.
So, and like you were the cell structure, you have made it so easy according to the cell structure, that nucleus, cytoplasm, everything, that dendrites, axon. Now it is very easy to make a diagram in my mind without only you were telling me, I was making the diagram in my mind, that how will be the nucleus, how the cytoplasm, how the dendroids are, how the you were explaining like the plane, that how the axon will come cover with the myelin sheath. So it is easy because of you, because of your passion of teaching is, I think, hats off to you, sir. I cannot say more about, because I want to say more things, but I'm not able to explain my happiness of today's session. So once again, thank you so much. I will see this video. I think I will see it daily. Then I will catch more points from your side. Very nicely, you have, I think nothing is left in this brain and spinal cord, and further the injuries of spinal cord, it is easy to understand now how the patients are, like you were telling na, that the patient that they tap with it, because they listen according to their, they cannot feel the movement, but they listen that when the tapping sound comes, then they feel. So I think that we have seen some patients, but with that time we were not able to catch this that thing, that why they are doing this type of activity. But now the dysfunction is coming in our mind, that why they are doing, because they don't have any feeling, that sensation what they are doing. But when the voice come from their foot, they catch that they have find the pathway for their foot. So these type of explanation, I think it is very easy. But when we see in the books or in a Google or in a YouTube videos, that time it looks very difficult. But now you have explained, then like, yes, it is easy. We can learn more it about in this field also. And
And also don't forget the sensory versus motor part of proprioception. Okay, so
Yeah.
how we actually interchange the sites
Yes.
and see the repositioning error,
Yeah. Right.
affected
That
to
is very
unaffected,
important.
unaffected to affected. First seeing only that side, next you do these two. Okay, so these kind of things. It's useful for
These-
training also, same way when we
Hmm.
actually give the impulses.
In stroke rehabilitation, you have added PNF very clearly that how we can give the training for the turning side from sit to stand, stand to that you have shown it very rightly. And many things about the PNF you have already explained there also. So according to that also, I think it's very important to learn more about the proprioception training. It is also important for the patient. And especially that I was stuck with the upper motor neuron and lower motor neuron, which I was discussing with you one patient case. Na? So after today's session, now I am able to connect that patient position and their
Especially the
problem.
stage of shock.
Yeah,
The stage of shock can go on for years also for some people.
yeah,
They'll be alert. They will be on the wheelchair, they'll be on the bedridden like that. But you will find that the bladder bowel control is not there because they are still in the stage of shock. Not the psychological, it is the spinal shock or the cerebral shock, structural shock. So when you test the perianal or the anal sphincter tone or the bulbocavernosus reflex, you will know that these patients are still in the stage of shock. The tone is less, but there the pelvic contraction is there intact. So that means you know that. If that is also not there, then you know that it is complete lesion, okay, complete injury of the cord.
right. Sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sir. Thank you so much for all these part of nervous system. I'm so happy today. After today's session, it was a rocking session. And I was thinking that from 4 o'clock to till 5:38, you have not taken a single break. You are continuously in the flow, like a river is flowing through your mouth. That the Saraswati.
Yeah, because if I give a break, it will become stuck. This is
Yeah.
nervous system. Okay.
Yes.
There cannot be any interruption in the impulses. Okay. I can only break after I complete the spinal cord before the peripheral nerves, plexus, and then the nerves. Within that, if I give a break, means again I have to start from the brain. So
Yeah.
that is why.
that I was thinking that sir is like just like a river is flowing, and that Ma Saraswati is sitting on your tongue, and that you are speaking so smoothly. The delivery of words are coming so smoothly that we are, and so easy for all of us, that how easily you are giving, and we can accept it, and we can learn it more about the nervous system. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very nice. Over to you, sir.
Right, and see that we are almost reaching the 10 master classes. So next one will be the 10th one. So peripheral nervous system. So like that. So 10 out of 100. That means 1/10 of the anatomy.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
So we have covered. So like that, progressively it will happen. 20 means it is only 1/5 of the anatomy course is over. Okay. 30 means 1/3 is over. 40 or 50 means half the course is over. Okay. So, and I will cover not the videos with materials which is already given in the study materials and the group. Okay. Because they are all regional detail, everything is there. That is actual anatomy. But here clinically we are seeing. So upper limb, we'll be seeing as the surface anatomy. We have got the palpation as part of the 3X course. So surface anatomy was there and palpation. So that is more clinical anatomy when it comes to the extremity. Okay. So upper limb we might finish in maybe 2 classes or 3 classes like that. So some things like this which will move on.
Hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you,
But
sir.
visceral will go on more detail because every structural technique we need to know the attachments, but system wise. So together that anatomy. Okay. So how to identify a patient who is having gastrointestinal problem? So where all it starts with. Okay. So that way only clinically it is important. Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Right.
see you and
Yes, sir.
keep enjoying the sessions.
Yeah.
Tomorrow the cranial course is there. So that is for the principles of evaluation and treatment.
Right.
Of course, Gautam was asking today, can I come? Can I come? I was thinking, if he comes, maybe I can show the nerves on him as a model. So, but that is more peripheral nerves. Okay, I cannot take peripheral nerves before telling spinal cord. It will be selfishness. As a manual therapist, you are concentrating on peripheral. Okay, so it should be as per the anatomical organization. So we should come from spinal cord.
Right.
So that's why today is this. The posterior neck muscles can be covered anytime as part of the schedule, right?
Right, sir.
So
Right,
see you.
sir.
Bye bye. We can
Bye-bye, sir. Thank you.
today's
Bye.
session. Enjoy the evening and stay smiling.
Hare Krishna.
After the research sessions, again clinical anatomy. Okay, and then we will have that research sessions. Actually, it's out of schedule. Suddenly, I fixed it. The 10 webinars which is going to come. I'm still yet to finalize the time for that. Okay.
Okay.
Whether it will be that 4 to 6 only, because here we are mixing 2 courses and it's going on. So research one, if it comes in the same slot, or it can be extra. Okay. So I have not yet decided because I need approval. So
early
both of
morning.
you- Early morning.
Early morning. Do you
Okay.
remember you used to take before
Yeah, 7 to 8.
7:30, 7 to 8?
Those days I used to go to college, so I used to take in the morning. Okay, no problem.
I mean,
For me,
as per,
morning or evening, there's no difference.
as per the other participants' schedules, what are
What?
they?
See, it's a free course. People have to attend at that time. Then
Okay.
only they get certificate.
Hmm.
The paid people can get the video. Free people are not going to get the video.
Ha.
So for the video, they have to pay. Because first of all, we are providing a class. So they should organize their 24 hours as per the class, the free one. Especially for the students one.
Ha.
Professional one, core committee, or both of you and all, it will be like, no problem. You come under student forever. So that is different issue. And your fellowship holders. So you have that VIP ticket everywhere. But what's important for others is that they should realize that, first thing, and also that other thinking should not come from them, that AOMPT means some days you don't attend any course, something or the other will come free, that time we can attend.
Yeah.
Yes, it should not be. And free also will get videos. So those things should not come. At least it is free. Yes. It's useful for the conferences that they know about research.
Right.
But they should take the videos at extra fee. Okay.
Yeah.
If they are genuinely presenting in conferences, and I know that that person is preparing the PowerPoint and they're going to take a mock presentation and they will do things, then definitely the course of research methodology itself will be free for them. Okay, like how I have done it for Rishabh. Okay, one of the boy who had a project discussion and he had a presentation. So for him, I gave even the osteopathy course, the 10 webinars free. Okay, because he's an osteopathy student.
Okay.
So whatever will benefit him. I'm not going to give the cranial or the visceral course free. But at the same time, you see that it should promote a healthy, what is called as spread of word, that people get benefited, okay, maximum people. And also active participation, because that is the responsibility of the next generation. And you saw yesterday webinar that few people came on the screen. They came on the screen only to take the screenshot. Only one girl, she actually interacted directly.
Yeah.
Others have been texting in the chat. So that attitude should change. See, a clinician can be conscious that I come on the screen and I ask a question. Maybe it's a silly question, what others will think. A BPT student can never think that. They should face it. Okay? Because that is the age actually to actually face it.
Face it.
Because if you are beaten at that time, when you are hot, you will become gold.
Yes.
So this is very, very important. So these people think that that time only that only one certificate. They don't want to come on the screen. So those who don't submit that attendance screenshot, I am not giving certificate. And the same way, the question screenshot also, because question is thinking,
Yeah.
mental presence, attendance. whereas screenshot is a physical attendance. Both is needed, like that. So that will be there for the research master classes. That is for others. Let them adjust as per schedules. Only both of you have to be clear of that morning timing, how it is. Sometimes if you are cooking, making things, breakfast for people to start and go beginning of the day, or you get a comment that, oh, now morning also you have class. Okay. Evening only you are not there when I am coming into the house.
Because
Morning when I am going out of the house also you are again sitting in the phone only class. So if these kind of things come,
everything is a
we need
problem.
to,
Even the
yeah.
continuation is going to be a problem. If we are sitting at 4 o'clock and we have to continue, then it's a problem. So
exactly. It goes to 7 and all, it is much more.
That way. Because then will become 4 to 8. Nee, for us, it's like we cannot grasp so much. After 4 to 6.
One more thing now today with this schedule of this master classes, you know that cranial, I am not going to overload you. Okay. 1.5 hours of extended practical maximum. Half an hour is going to be discussion. And if you see anatomy, 1 hour itself, I am knowing that it is crossed to 1 hour. So I'll try to complete, and then come to 1.5. So maximum. But research, half an hour or 45 minutes itself, I will slow down. And I will end that. Because the objective of those sessions are mainly to what is called as make it interesting, make it easy, provoke the researcher inside everybody so that they get the videos of the 12 to 15 videos, the basic level, or the certification course level, the 10 research methodology. They should take it. Okay. And then only next step comes. Okay. They can't think that we actually keep on overloading or giving depth of information 1.5 hours we keep taking. Okay. So it will be maximum half an hour only, and then it will end by 1 hour. And you know that even the extremities manual therapy course, when I was taking also, I was having that same alarm, the internal alarm that we are providing it free, people should know it, but 45-50 minutes, then tuck, the signals, and after that we wind it up within 1.5 hours. Okay, so like that it was. Same, it will be within the 1 hour as per the scheduled one. That is how I am planning this 10 webinars. So that will be a smaller one, but I don't want to keep research plus anatomy in the same evening. Okay, a mixed one, because already you have a mix up of 2 courses. Third one, again, like it's like, for example, yesterday research was there. Research world was nice. Today neuro is nice. But now if I ask about cranial, you'll be immediately like, okay. So that is why that cranial has become extracranial, okay, which was intracranial, now it became extracranial. So that should not happen. So that is why I'm trying to see that 2 are at the same time. The cranial completing before December end is the main target. Anatomy can continue January also. Okay. And research in between as per that 1 hour. So we'll alternate with the cranial. Okay.
That you can keep on Saturday.
Because anatomy for the head and neck is going to get over now. So after that, the other rest of the anatomy we can take during the visceral. So like that. And only cranial and research will go parallelly. Okay. So till that 11th of December, what I will take is try to see the anatomy part. Neck is completed, head and neck anatomy completed with the initial anatomy everywhere. So, and together the cranial. After 11th, cranial and research will go on. Anatomy won't be there. Anatomy will be in January. Okay. So when the visceral starts.
Okay. Right. Because morning session is very difficult for me. I cannot attend in the morning.
No, sometimes we don't know because how the day begins, and it is like sometimes the previous day work is not done. Maybe morning we can do. So especially those who get up very early, and multiple things have to be taken care. Okay, maybe a self-care of mother-in-law, or it is the children going to the school or preparing them in the beginning of the day, or spouse going to work and other preparations. Okay.
Because Raghav's online classes starts at 8 a.m. So I have to start.
Sit with
I
him
have to sit with
sometimes.
him, yes.
Children, very small children, online class, you have to sit them together. Otherwise, they will not attend. They will not listen. Whether they are seeing that and writing or not, again, you have to do. It's a load on the parents, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
worth it because it's for safety. Either it is the air pollution or it is the Omicron. Okay.
Yes.
Either way, we have to get through with this in 2022 also. Okay. The situation is going to get more tougher. Okay. We just have to be prepared and strong.
Yeah, Mumbai has also received 2 cases of Omicron.
Wow, big news.
I think there were two travelers from South Africa. They are here only in Thane, okay, Dombivli, yeah. And they have sent it for genome testing. But I think I read today it was positive. I don't know.
The Bangalore one, they told that South Africans who came, they got Delta plus. Okay.
Okay.
Nobody got the Omicron. But the Karnataka has sealed the border with Maharashtra and Kerala. Okay.
Ah,
As usual, the same thing which happened in the Delta plus and the meantime.
yes.
Corona time. So I know that something should be there in Maharashtra and Kerala. That's why they're sealing the border. Okay.
Maybe.
And now we see that Omicron in Maharashtra. So, but the people in Mumbai will be thinking like, we'll go to the Thane and kill that 2 people somehow. Okay. It's like, intolerance has come. Okay. Because the economic overload and the challenges, people cannot face another lockdown at any cost.
No,
So they'll be
definitely.
thinking, put the petrol and burn them. Whatever. And that too, they are not Indians. And India itself, people are thinking they are not Hindus, means they will burn. Okay. We don't know what is happening. Okay. Minority people burn them. So like, so it is very horrible that human rights are safety issues, everything.
No, they've
Their
started.
identity should have.
Too many restrictions have already started here.
It has to be. It has to be.
It has
You
to be.
imagine the moment the government has minimized the restriction itself, people stopped washing hands, even for
Yes.
food. Okay.
Even mask. There's no mask anywhere.
Mask, leave it. I'm telling about food, eating, and washing hand also. That is not there now. Okay.
Yes.
So it has become like it is not at all in their list.
No.
Okay. Majority, I'm telling. Some people
Yeah.
like Ritima Mandal every time hand sanitizer and every time this one.
Yeah.
Their doctor at home also. Okay. But some people are like common man in the hospital also. Okay. So
Yeah, very true.
it's very tough.
Very tough.
Fortunately, children didn't get affected, so it is somehow surviving. If they get that, then done, over.
Hmm.
Elderly getting it, waiting list will get confirmed. But children, it is like very tough. Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Ritu ma'am.
Enjoy the schedule of this courses and things, and your presence will encourage more participants. We need to see more students. They are joining the group, but they are not registering with me directly now. That is again another problem.
Yeah, one girl, she texted me that Ashima, she was asking about the AMT, how can I join it? So I told her all the procedure. You just message to sir that you want to join it. You take the course. You can enroll for anatomy. I told her. So that time she was telling, okay, ma'am, I will think about it. Is how can I learn from sir also? So she,
So
I
she
think,
thought about it. What she did was she asked me that I want details about clinical anatomy. Then I sent the 2 flyers, which is the first one full announcement, and then the schedule wise one was there, date to date, what is the region, so like that. She didn't even ask me the fee. She realized that it is too much. Okay. And another thing is, she asked that the moment I issued the certificate of yesterday's session, she didn't ask anything, okay, about the courses. She thought that I will ask about the courses so that I'll get the certificate. Maybe that is also there in the students. We attended the session, we want certificate. Okay.
right.
Now I have circulated the 10 webinars, which is free for students. People are joining the group. Let's see how many are actually completing, how many are getting certified. I don't mind even 500 people enrolling, because we know that half of them or less than half only actually attend live. Okay. So that is the thing. We'll see about this week. We'll mobilize people, more people to join. Because research is something they don't want to study because there is no exam for that in UG. Okay. And presentation is only for principals. Okay. They don't do for themselves. Okay. That much our profession has not improved that students think I have to present in conferences. Okay. They should see in front of their eyes that some senior presented and they got a job opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
And so then the hospital where they joined, they're presenting papers and they're getting money
Yeah.
for travel grants and things. They are traveling to places. So they are getting extra awards in the hospital or rewards, incentives in the hospital for publication. If they see during their clinical postings that the therapist is getting like that, then they will be getting more motivated that, oh, research is there, research is there. Automatically they will learn.
But then, sir, even from master's point of view, like even if they're learning it in the 4th year, they should think about the masters. If I'm going to do masters after a year or so.
But now the trend of doing masters is also reduced. Now people are realizing that the masters is just namesake.
Yeah.
Okay, one way. If you see, clinicians want the MPT because it's an identity. It's a higher level of professional identity. But the students who are there with BPT, they think of some other alternative thing which will make me to earn faster. Okay? They don't want to actually get a higher degree. And the MPT was a failure. I'll tell you openly. All around India, the MPT curriculum and the extent of upgradation into a higher level of knowledge is not successful. Okay, in MPT. They end up reading the same BPT books again in the MPT.
Yeah.
And many of the institutions provide in different modes and things. It's very tough. Okay, so MPT is not an upgradation at all. People came to know, and they feel like better do the parallel training after BPT because they have seen resource persons with BPT and they are instructors. So they are not MPTs. So that means that irrespective of whether you are BPT or even a diploma in physiotherapy, or even you don't know physiotherapy at all, also you are a resource person now.
Resource person.
You are
Yeah.
only copying your teaching. You are not at all anybody, okay, as a professional level, but you are a copying resource person.
Yeah.
I see one of the flyer where the announcement was there for taping and cupping, and it is clearly mentioned there. Bottom line, the contents of this course are not found anywhere in the literature. Okay. The sentence says like this: the contents of this course are not to be found anywhere in the literature. So that is actually proudly they are declaring so that people will attend the workshop. But ideally in international standards, people will laugh at you to tell.
Yeah.
It means that it is not at all, no evidence, nothing.
You have to have references.
And if that is the case, then, you know, in India, you are seeing these kind of flyers. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. So I tell that approach is not found. Yes, evidence is not there. But the content which is formed are the fundamental base, everything. We have a lot of resources and reference materials.
Yes.
Without that, there is no technique which I can develop. If I tell that everything is totally new and nowhere it is found, anything is found, means it is like I am not an ashram Guruji who is sat overnight and then I got the knowledge. Okay. So it is like unfortunate that such a lack of evidence base and then people are training and providing whichever. So it's ridiculous, but people line up for those courses. That is another thing. Okay. Right. Let's
Yes.
see how the 2022 with the Omicron is. Okay.
Right.
So, see you. Bye bye. Good luck.
Bye. Bye, Ritu ma'am. Ritu ma'am is gone. Hare
Ritu
Krishna.
ma'am is a neuro ma'am.